Hey guys, Marissa at KitchenTableStamper.com. I'm here with video number 2. This is my Pleased as Punch Designer Series paper card series. There's 4 cards all together. This is card number 2. You make an ordinary day special. I love that greeting. It came from For the Love of Felt. This is from the annual catalog, and it coordinates with the For the Love of Felt with the card kit. Really cool stamp set though. I'd check it out if I were you. Alright, so that's our stamp set. And let's take a look at the supplies, the paper supplies that you need for this card. I've done a couple of things ahead of time. I punched a 2-inch Whisper White circle using my 2-inch circle punch. I punched a Starburst from Granny Apple Green using my Starburst punch. And then I also went ahead and I cut this fun label. It's a stitch label. It's from this brand new Stitched So Sweetly die set. Really cool die set, mixed labels and stitched scallop rectangles. Fantastic new die set. I cut that from Balmy Blue. I've got a piece of the Pleased as Punch Designer Series paper. This is the small bloom on one side, rainbow on the other. We're going to use the rainbow side. And this is 3 by 4 inches. This piece is 1/12 of a Designer Series paper. So if you cut your paper at 3 inches and then at 4 inches, you'd get 12 pieces. So this is a great card sketch to reproduce and use your Designer Series paper in a very economical way. But let me show you, because if you look at it, it's not quite long enough to fit the card. Do you see that? Little bit peeks out from underneath. So to get that perfect 1/2-inch border all the way around, let me show you how we're going to do that. I've got the Daffodil Delight card base. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I've got a piece of Whisper White that is 1 inch smaller. So it's 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And then we've got scraps of the small bloom side of our Designer Series paper and some vellum cardstock and a little bit pieces, little scraps of the tulip pattern, the green diagonal stripe on the back. All right, let's get to this layer here. I just love this idea. So once you've cut your Designer Series paper into 3 by 4 pieces, then the next thing you'll do is you'll cut 1 1/4 inches off of your Designer Series paper. Just cut it right into 2 pieces. Now, because of this awesome Balmy Blue label, nobody's ever gonna know that we split the paper. You're gonna get more cards out of each piece of Designer Series paper this way, and it's a great sketch that you can use again and again. So we'll add some snail adhesive to our Designer Series papers. And then we're gonna pay close attention here. We want the pink stripe on the left-hand side, the blue on the right. We want our top right and bottom margin to be equal. And we're gonna leave a gap when we adhere our Designer Series paper. See that? Now we can go ahead and adhere this layer to our card front. Center it, so you got 1/2 inch all the way around. Got great proportions. Think of all the different labels you have in your collection. And once you adhere that label, spanning from right to left, nobody ever knows that you cut down that paper. Pretty cool, huh? All right, let's do some stamping. We're gonna use a basic gray stamping pad and grab this awesome You Make An Ordinary Day Special greeting. Ink it up, and we're gonna stamp it just a little bit high of center. We need room for our flowers. So pretty. I love that mixed typography. While that dries for just a second, let's do some quick punching. I've got my leaf punch here. Love this dude. I'm gonna go ahead and punch out 2 sets of leaves. You don't need the stem. Makes it easy to really use up all those scraps after you punch out the tulips. Hold on to the scraps. It makes great leaves for your cards. Now we need a couple of flowers here. We can grab that small bloom punch and punch out 3. I'm gonna get whatever ones I can reach, I think. Let's see here. I might have to trim down. There's one. I got pool party. Let's see. I can get that Calypso coral one. There we go. And then let's see, can I get that crushed curry one? Oh, not quite. Maybe this one. Let's try that one. Got it. There we go. 3 flowers. Really mix and matching them. The last bit of punching we got here, we're going to take our butterfly duo and we're going to cut 2 little vellum butterflies. I think this is such a fun little accent with this color palette, the Pleased as Punch Designer Series paper. Now let's get this card assembled. We're going to adhere the You Make an Ordinary Day Special to our Starburst. And our Starburst centered in our label. These are perfect pairs, this 2-inch circle Starburst and the Stitch So Sweetly label. Keep that in mind, use that one again and again. I've got some mini Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to use this time my little yellow flower in the center. So I'm going to add some dimensionals to my center flower. It was stuck to my snail. Alright, take my multi-purpose liquid glue on the stem of my leaf and pick up my little flower. Little multi-purpose liquid glue on the whole arrangement. We're going to add that one. Don't cover your greeting. Just glue that guy down. We'll do the same thing for the other side now. We're going to add some multi-purpose liquid glue on the stem. The flower to the stem. Multi-purpose liquid glue to the whole thing. And put that on the other end of the greeting. Cute, cute. Our flower with the dimensionals will cover the gap. Go a little bit higher than the other two. Kind of got a little swag going on there. Now we need some embellishment here. I've got my Gingham Gala self-adhesive sequins here. I used the petal pink on this version of the card. I'm going to go with these flower shaped yellow ones on this version of the card. So this one's the faceted sequins here because they have either faceted or flower shape. And I want to show some of the variety. So there are, and then I'm going to layer an embellishment on top of an embellishment. This is how Jackie did it in the team meeting today. She's my muse. We're gonna put the little pearl right inside of the flower. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Love it. That's a cute little difference, isn't it? Which one do you like better? The faceted petal pink or the little Daffodil Delight flowers with the pearls in the center? I'd like to hear your thoughts. All right, so last step, going back to those little vellum butterfly, and we're going to add a bit of multi-purpose liquid glue on the body. And let's do both. I'm going to fold both of them because that was enough glue, I think, to hold both. So I'm going to just fold up the wings and touch the bodies here. That should be enough glue for both. Put one on the little balmy blue label. And then one flying away up into the rainbow paper. A little asymmetric balance there. There it is. You Make an Ordinary Day Special. Ooh, I love them both. I think I like this one. I think I like the centers on those flowers. All right, you guys, if you got any questions about the project, Stampin' Up! Product, if there's anything I can do to help you stay crafty, email Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. Thanks for watching.